My friends, let me ask you this. How many of you wake up in the morning, stretch your arms and feel like your muscles just aren't what they used to be? You might be eating healthy, taking your magnesium pills every night, and yet you're still weak, tired, and losing strength. Here's the truth. Muscle loss after 60 is not just a part of aging. It's a result of missing the right nutrients your body desperately needs to repair itself while you sleep. Today I'm going to share 2 powerful vitamins that can help you rebuild your muscle tissues overnight, safely, naturally, and without relying on magnesium pills. When you give your body the right building blocks, you don't just age slower, you age stronger. Let's start with one of the most powerful yet most overlooked nutrients for muscle strength and recovery, vitamin D, what I like to call the muscle activator. Now, most people think vitamin D is just for bone health, to prevent fractures or osteoporosis, but let me tell you something powerful. Vitamin D is also a hormone, and it plays a direct role in turning on the genes that control your muscle fibers, balance, and coordination. When you hit your 60s, your body's ability to absorb and synthesize vitamin D drops significantly. The skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight, and if you spend more time indoors, your levels can plummet without you even knowing. And when that happens, your muscles stop responding the way they used to. You start feeling weak when climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or getting out of bed. It's not just aging, it's your body signaling that it's missing a critical spark plug. Vitamin D helps your muscles contract with strength and precision. Inside your muscle cells are receptors called vitamin D receptors. VDRs, think of them like keyholes waiting for vitamin D to unlock them. Once activated, these receptors boost protein synthesis, repair damaged fibers, and regulate calcium flow, all of which are essential for powerful, stable muscles. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles become less efficient and your recovery time doubles after any physical activity. Let me give you a relatable picture. Imagine trying to start your car with a dead battery. That's your muscles without vitamin D. You may have the right fuel, your protein, your nutrients, but without that spark from vitamin D, nothing fires up properly. Now here's a simple fact. Studies show that over 70% of older adults are deficient in vitamin D. That's a massive number. And when levels drop below 30 nmol, your risk of muscle weakness, joint pain, fatigue, and even falls skyrockets. But here's the beautiful part. When you bring your vitamin D levels back up, your muscles respond quickly. Many people report feeling more energy, better balance, and even fewer aches in just a few weeks. So how do you do it safely and effectively? Let's talk protocol. 1. Get natural sunlight, your best source. The most natural and effective way to increase your vitamin D is through sun exposure. Aim for 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight on your arms, legs, and face, ideally before 10 a.m. That early light is gentle and your body converts UVB rays into vitamin D efficiently. If you live in a region with limited sunlight, you can still benefit by spending time near windows where sunlight filters through or taking short outdoor walks daily. 2. Choose the right supplement. If sunlight isn't enough, and for many over 60 it often isn't, supplementation becomes essential. But here's where many people go wrong. They take vitamin D2, which the body doesn't use efficiently. What you want is vitamin D3, called calciferol, the same form your body makes from sunlight. Start with 2,000 to 5,000 IU daily, preferably during or right after a meal that contains healthy fats. Why fats? Because vitamin D is fat soluble, meaning it needs fats like avocado, olive oil, or nuts to be absorbed properly. 3. Pair it with vitamin K2. This is crucial. Never take high doses of vitamin D without vitamin K2. These 2 vitamins are like teammates. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption, but vitamin K2 ensures that calcium goes where it belongs, into your bones and muscles, not into your arteries. We'll go deeper into this in the next key point, but remember this combo, D3 plus K2, muscle activation and protection. 4. Check your level. You can easily test your vitamin D levels with a simple blood test called 25-hydroxyvitamin D. Your goal is to stay between 50 and 70 ng/Rho for optimal muscle and immune function. Anything below 30 means it's time to take action. 5. Combine it with movement. Vitamin D works best when your body is in motion. Light walking, resistance band exercises, or stretching actually helps stimulate the uptake of vitamin D into your muscles. Movement increases circulation, ensuring those nutrients reach the cells that need them most. 6. Notice the signs. Within 2 to 4 weeks of proper vitamin D3 intake, you may start to notice less morning stiffness, improved muscle tone, better balance, higher energy, fewer muscle cramps or twitches. That's not magic. That's biology working as it should. So my friends, stop thinking of vitamin D as just a bone supplement. It's your muscle ignition system. When you fuel your body with the sunlight vitamin consistently and correctly, you're not just boosting strength, you're building resilience, confidence, and independence. Remember, it's never too late to wake up your muscle engine. Start today. Step into the sunlight, fuel your body, and give it the vitamin D it's been craving. Because when you do, your muscles won't just remember what strength feels like, they'll rebuild it night after night. Most people have heard of vitamin D, it's talked about everywhere, but hardly anyone knows about vitamin K2, one of the most underrated vitamins for muscle health, bone strength, and heart protection. And here's the truth. You can take all the vitamin D you want, but if you don't have enough vitamin K2 in your body, you could be doing more harm than good. Let me explain why this little known nutrient is absolutely essential, especially if you're over 60 and trying to rebuild your muscles naturally. Vitamin K2 works like a traffic director inside your body. Think of vitamin D as the builder. It brings calcium into your bloodstream. But vitamin K2 is the foreman, the one who makes sure that calcium goes to the right place into your bones and muscles, instead of getting stuck in your arteries or soft tissues. When calcium builds up in the wrong places, it leads to stiffness, cramps, and even arterial plaque. That's why so many people who take vitamin D without K2 end up with calcified joints or arteries over time. So what does this mean for your muscles? It means that without vitamin K2, your muscle fibers don't get the proper nutrients and oxygen they need to rebuild and stay flexible. K2 ensures calcium and other minerals reach your muscle cells, improving contraction strength and recovery speed. It's one of the core vitamins that keeps your muscles supple, responsive, and strong even as you age. Here's the amazing part. When researchers studied older adults who took vitamin D3 with vitamin K2, their muscle function improved dramatically compared to those who only took vitamin D. They had better balance, more leg strength, and even fewer falls. Why? Because their calcium was going where it belonged, into their muscles and bones, not sitting uselessly in their arteries. Now let's break this down into something practical and easy. You can start today. 1. Choose the right form, MK7. There are two main forms of vitamin K2, MK4 and MK7. MK4 is found in small amounts in meats and eggs, but it doesn't stay long in your system. MK7, on the other hand, is the superior form. It stays active in your body for up to 3 days, ensuring steady protection and absorption. When you look for a supplement, choose vitamin K2 MK7, 90-120 milligrade daily. If you're already taking vitamin D3, take them together. They complement each other perfectly. 2. Get it from real food. If you'd rather go the natural route, there are excellent food sources of vitamin K2. The richest source is a traditional Japanese food called natto, a fermented soybean dish. Now, I'll be honest, natto has a strong smell and taste, but it's one of the most powerful natural sources of K2. Other great options include fermented foods like sauerkraut and kimchi, aged cheeses such as Gouda or Brie, grass-fed butter or eggs. Adding a few of these into your weekly meals can help your body naturally balance calcium and keep your muscles strong. 3. Pair K2 with healthy fats. Vitamin K2, just like vitamin D, is fat soluble. That means it needs fat to be absorbed properly. So if you take K2 as a supplement, always have it with a meal that contains some healthy fats. Olive oil, avocado, nuts, or even coconut oil. This simple step can double your absorption rate. 4. Protect your arteries and joints. Now here's something most people don't realize. The same calcium that strengthens your bones can harden your arteries if not properly managed. Vitamin K2 activates special proteins, matrix GL8 proteins, that prevent calcium from depositing in your arteries and joints. That means better blood flow, less stiffness, and more energy reaching your muscles. Your heart benefits, your circulation improves, and your recovery time shortens, all because calcium is being directed properly. 5. The K2 plus D3 Power Duo. When you combine vitamin K2 with vitamin D3, magic happens inside your body. Vitamin D increases calcium absorption by 20-30%, and K2 ensures it lands in your bones and muscles. This synergy helps rebuild muscle fibers faster, reduce cramps, and improve muscle tone overnight while you sleep. Imagine your muscles like a construction site. Vitamin D brings in the materials, and vitamin K2 tells the workers where to put them. Without K2, it's chaos. With K2, everything gets built in perfect harmony. 6. A simple daily routine. Here's what I recommend. In the morning, take your vitamin D3, 2,000-5,000 IU with breakfast. At the same time, take vitamin K2 MK7, 90-120 mg. Include a healthy fat source with that meal. Stay hydrated and move your body. Even a 10-minute walk helps nutrient delivery. This single daily combination supports muscle recovery 24/7, especially during sleep when your body repairs the most. 7. The signs it's working. Within a few weeks, you may notice subtle but powerful changes. Less stiffness in your legs and back, stronger grip or easier movement from a sitting position, improved balance and coordination, more flexibility and better posture. These are all signs that calcium is going to the right places and your muscle tissue is waking up again. My friends, vitamin K2 may be small, but it's mighty. Think of it as your body's traffic controller, keeping everything flowing smoothly. Without it, the system jams. With it, everything works in perfect rhythm. Your heart, your bones, your muscles. So if you're over 60 and trying to rebuild your strength, don't just take vitamin D, take its partner. This is one of the simplest yet most powerful steps you can take to feel stronger, move better, and age gracefully. Vitamin D3 and K2 together are your body's natural muscle repair formula. Give them time, give them consistency, and your muscles will thank you every single day. Now that we've talked about vitamin D and K2, the powerful duo that activates your muscle repair system, it's time to talk about the building material itself, protein. Think of vitamins D3 and K2 as the architects, but protein is the brick and cement that actually rebuilds your muscle fibers. Without it, your body can't restore, grow, or maintain muscle, no matter how many vitamins you take. When you're over 60, your body's ability to use protein, a process called protein synthesis, becomes less efficient. This means you need not just enough protein, but the right timing and combinations to truly get the benefits. The good news is that you can easily fix this with a few small, smart changes in your daily habits. Why protein timing matters? Most people eat their largest meal at dinner and skip protein in the morning. But the body can only absorb and use so much protein at one time. If you eat 60 grams in one meal, you might only utilize half for muscle building. The rest is wasted. When you spread your protein evenly throughout the day, you give your muscles a steady supply of amino acids, the tiny building blocks that repair tissue and increase strength. This is especially critical before bed because that's when your body goes into deep repair mode. Think of it this way, you can't rebuild a house while the workers are asleep and there's no material on site. Your body needs those amino acids during the night. That's when vitamin D and K2 do their best work. 1, start your morning strong. The first 30 minutes after you wake up are powerful. Your body has been fasting all night. Your muscles are slightly depleted and your blood sugar is low. This is the perfect time to feed your muscles. Protocol: start your morning with a protein-rich breakfast, at least 20-25 grams of protein. This can be as simple as 2 eggs with a slice of whole grain toast and a bit of avocado, and a Greek yogurt with chia seeds and berries. A protein smoothie made with almond milk, a scoop of whey or plant-based protein, and a handful of spinach. That one change alone can kickstart your metabolism, reduce muscle breakdown, and energize you for the entire day. 2, midday maintenance. By lunchtime, your body needs another protein boost to stay anabolic, meaning in a muscle building state. This is when you can combine proteins with complex carbs for energy and repair. Example, grilled chicken, beans, lentils, or even a chickpea salad. If you prefer vegetarian options, tofu, tempeh, or cottage cheese are great choices. Aim for another 25-30 grams of protein here. 3, the evening repair meal. Now we come to what I call your muscle repair meal, the most important one of the day. This is your final chance to feed your muscles before you sleep. Here's what happens. As you rest, your body increases growth hormone and begins repairing tissues damaged during the day. But if there's not enough protein available, your body will actually break down muscle for energy instead of building it. Evening habit: 1 to 2 hours before bed, have a small protein-focused meal or snack. Try a scoop of whey or casein protein powder mixed in warm almond milk, Greek yogurt with flaxseed, a hard-boiled egg or a few almonds. Casein protein found in milk and yogurt digests slowly, releasing amino acids steadily through the night. This gives your muscles a slow drip of nutrients to rebuild themselves while you sleep. 4, combine vitamins with protein. Now here's the secret synergy. When you take vitamin D3 and K2 alongside your protein meals, you maximize the absorption and effect. Vitamin D helps transport amino acids into muscle cells, while K2 ensures calcium and other minerals are used effectively during the repair process. So if you take your D3 plus K2 combo with your breakfast or dinner protein meal, you're amplifying your body's ability to rebuild muscle overnight. 5, hydration and digestion. The missing link. You can eat the best protein in the world, but if your digestion is sluggish, you're not getting the full benefit. Older adults often have lower stomach acid, which makes protein harder to digest. Here's what you can do. Drink a glass of water 15-20 minutes before meals, not during. Add a squeeze of lemon or a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar before your main meals to boost digestion naturally. Eat slowly and chew thoroughly. Digestion starts in your mouth. Proper digestion ensures those amino acids reach your muscles efficiently, not half digested in your gut. 6, the 30-30-30 rule. Dr. Mandell often emphasizes simple, memorable systems. So here's one for you. 30 grams of protein, 30 minutes after waking, and within 30 minutes before sleep. This one rhythm keeps your muscle repair system running smoothly all day long. It stabilizes blood sugar, boosts energy, and gives your muscles what they need when they need it. 7. Real signs you're doing it right. When you start balancing your protein intake and timing correctly, you'll notice your morning stiffness starts fading. You wake up feeling stronger and more refreshed. You have more energy for walking, lifting, or gardening. Your body feels more stable in tone. These are your muscles coming back to life. My friends, building muscle after 60 isn't about lifting heavy weights. It's about feeding your body intelligently. Every time you eat, you're sending a message to your body, build or break down. With the right protein timing and your D3 plus K2 foundation, that message becomes clear. Build. So tonight before bed, don't skip your protein. Give your body the raw materials it needs, because when you sleep, your body isn't resting, it's rebuilding. And every single morning you wake up stronger is proof that your body still knows how to heal. It just needed your help. Now that we've talked about giving your body the right fuel, vitamins D3, K2, and protein, it's time to check your engine. Because here's the truth, most people don't realize how much strength they've lost until they actually put it to the test. The good news, you can do this right at home, no fancy gym, no expensive equipment, and no doctor's appointment needed. This is what I call the simple muscle test, or what physical therapists refer to as the sit-to-stand test. It's one of the most powerful indicators of muscle health, mobility, and even life expectancy after 60. Yes, that's how important it is. Let me explain how and why this test matters, and then I'll show you exactly how to do it and how to rebuild your strength safely if you struggle. One point, this test matters. After the age of 60, your body naturally starts to lose muscle mass, about 3-5% every decade. This gradual decline is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the main reasons older adults begin to lose balance, energy, and independence. But here's the catch. You don't notice this loss until it's already affecting your daily life. You might find it harder to get up from a chair, climb stairs, or carry groceries. All small signs that your lower body muscles, especially your quadriceps and glutes, are weakening. This test helps you see where you stand literally and gives you a clear starting point to rebuild from. 2. How to perform the sit-to-stand test. Here's how you do it. Find a sturdy chair, one that doesn't move or swivel. Sit comfortably with your back straight, feet flat on the floor, and arms crossed over your chest. Now stand up fully and sit back down again without using your hands. Do this as many times as you can in 30 seconds. That's it. That's the test. If you can do 10 or more repetitions with good form, you're in great shape for your age group. If you can do 6-9 reps, your muscle strength is moderate, but it could use some work. If you can do 5 or fewer, it's a strong sign that your lower body muscles need rebuilding and nutritional support, especially from vitamins D3, K2, and protein. 3. What this test reveals. This simple test tells you more than you might think. It measures leg strength, the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes that help you stand, walk, and climb stairs. Core stability, the abdominal and lower back muscles that keep your balance. Coordination, your body's ability to move smoothly without wobbling or falling. Endurance, how long your muscles can work before tiring. It's a window into your functional health, how well your body supports your daily activities. 4. The corrected action, building it back. If you struggle with the test, don't worry. That's not failure, that's awareness. Now we fix it. Start small and focus on quality over quantity. Here's the protocol I give my patients. Sit-to-stand exercise. Sit on a sturdy chair, cross your arms. Slowly stand up and sit down 5-10 times. Rest for 30-60 seconds. Repeat for 2-3 sets daily. Do this consistently every day and you'll be amazed at the progress in just 2-4 weeks. You'll begin standing taller, feeling steadier, and walking with confidence again. Once it becomes easy, you can make it slightly harder. Hold a light weight, slow down the movement, or try lowering the chair height a little. But remember, never rush progress. The key is consistency. 5. Combine it with your nutritional foundation. Now here's where the magic happens. If you combine this exercise with proper nutrition, you'll see results faster than you expect. When you take vitamin D3 plus K2 and evening protein before bed, your body rebuilds those exact muscles you're testing. So every time you practice a sit-to-stand, you're telling your body, this is where I need to be stronger, and those nutrients go directly to work in that area. That's why I call this the feedback loop of healing. What you test, you strengthen. What you strengthen, you rebuild. 6. Add the balance booster. To make this even more powerful, after you finish your sit-to-stand set, stand beside a counter or wall for safety, and practice standing on one foot for 10-15 seconds. Then switch sides. This activates your stabilizer muscles, the small ones that keep you balanced and prevent falls. When you combine both, sit to stand for strength and single leg stands for balance, you create a powerful foundation for staying mobile, confident, and independent at any age. 7. Track your progress. Keep a simple notebook or phone note. Write down how many sit to stand repetitions you did on day 1. Then repeat the test every 2 weeks. Seeing that number climb, even by 1 or 2 reps, will boost your motivation and show that your body is responding. 8. The bigger picture. This simple test does more than measure strength. It builds hope. It shows that no matter your age, your body still listens when you move it, nourish it, and challenge it gently. You're teaching your muscles to wake up again, to remember their power, and to protect your independence. My friends, don't wait until you fall or struggle to get out of a chair to realize your strength is fading. Take the test today. It's your baseline, your wake-up call, your roadmap to recovery. Do it daily. Feed your muscles with vitamin D3, K2, and protein. Move them with purpose. And remember, the body doesn't forget how to be strong. It just needs a reminder. Every repetition is a message to your body that says, I'm still here, I'm still capable, and I'm getting stronger every single day. My friends, let's talk about something simple yet incredibly powerful: movement. You can take the right vitamins, eat protein at the right times, and even do the muscle test we discussed earlier, but unless your muscles are getting proper circulation, they can't repair or rebuild efficiently. That's where this simple but game-changing move comes in. The wall press stretch. It's one of the safest and most effective ways for people over 60 to strengthen the upper body, improve posture, and activate the deep stabilizing muscles that protect your shoulders, arms, and chest. Best of all, it improves blood flow, the lifeline that delivers your vitamin D, K2, and amino acids to your working muscles. You don't need a gym, you don't need equipment, all you need is a wall in 5 minutes. 1 point, why this simple stretch matter? As we age, many of us lose strength in our upper body, especially the chest, shoulders, and arms. This doesn't just affect how we look, it affects how we live. Weak upper body muscles make it harder to lift objects, push open doors, or even get up from a chair. Here's what happens inside the body when muscles are tight or underused. Blood flow slows down. Nutrients and oxygen can't reach the tissues effectively, which means slower recovery, more stiffness, and that heavy feeling in your arms or shoulders. The wall press stretch reverses that. It gently activates your upper body muscles, opens up your chest, strengthens your arms, and boosts oxygen delivery throughout your body, all while being joint friendly and easy on the back. 2. How to do the wall press stretch. Let's go step by step, just like I would teach my patients. Find a wall, stand about 2 feet away from it, facing forward. Hand position, place your palms flat on the wall at shoulder height, just slightly wider than your shoulders. Body alignment, keep your body straight from your head down to your heels and engage your core gently. The movement, slowly bend your elbows and lean your body toward the wall. Keep your heels on the floor and your spine neutral. Once your nose is a few inches from the wall, gently push back to the starting position. Breathing. Inhale as you move toward the wall. Exhale as you push away. Start with 10 repetitions, rest for 30 seconds, and repeat for 2 to 3 sets daily. That's it. Simple, safe, and incredibly effective. 3. The science behind it. The wall press stretch works several important muscle groups simultaneously. Your pectorals, chest, deltoids, shoulders, triceps, arms, and core stabilizers. It increases blood circulation through the upper body and neck area, enhancing oxygen flow and nutrient delivery. Every time you push away from the wall, you're not only building muscle tone, you're also stimulating your cardiovascular system and lymphatic flow, which helps flush out toxins and inflammation. That's why many people notice that after a few sessions, they feel lighter, looser, and even more energized. 4. Make it more effective with mindful posture. Here's something I emphasize to everyone. Posture is the foundation of strength. When you do the wall press stretch, think about lengthening your spine and drawing your shoulder blades slightly together. Imagine your head being gently pulled upward by a string. This alignment allows your muscles to work in harmony. You're not just stretching, you're retraining your body to stand taller and breathe deeper. And when you breathe better, your blood carries more oxygen, fueling your muscles with what they need to recover and rebuild. 5. The vitamin connection. Now, here's the beauty of combining this exercise with your nutrition plan. Vitamin D3 helps muscles contract efficiently and supports the calcium that strengthens them. Vitamin K2 ensures that calcium goes to the muscle tissue and bones instead of soft tissues. Protein provides the raw material to rebuild and repair fibers that this stretch gently activates. So every time you perform this movement, you're directing those nutrients where they're needed most. The shoulders, arms, and upper chest. 6. Modify to your comfort level. If you have joint stiffness or balance issues, move closer to the wall to reduce strain. As your strength improves, take a small step back to increase the resistance. For an extra stretch in the chest, after your final rep, step a little closer and hold the position with your arms extended. Feel that gentle opening in your upper body. Breathe deeply for 10-15 seconds. Remember, never push the pain. You should feel activation, not discomfort. 7. The benefits you'll feel within weeks. With consistent practice, most people begin to notice better posture. You'll naturally stand taller, stronger arms and shoulders, reduced stiffness in the upper back and neck, easier breathing and circulation, more confidence in daily movements like reaching or lifting, all from a few minutes a day. 8. Make it a habit. Here's my challenge to you. Pick 2 times a day, once in the morning and once before bed, and do your wall press stretches. It only takes 5 minutes. Do it right after taking your vitamins or before your evening protein drink. This anchors the habit and reinforces your body's muscle repair cycle. 9. The deeper message. Remember, this isn't just a stretch. It's a message to your body that you're taking back control. You're reminding your muscles that they're still alive, still capable, and still strong. The wall press stretch teaches your body that movement equals healing, because when you move, your blood flows, your nutrients circulate, and your cells wake up. My friends, strength doesn't come from pushing heavy weights or long hours in the gym. It comes from consistency, intention, and smart movement. So start today, find that wall, take a deep breath, and press. Each push brings more life, more oxygen, and more strength back into your muscles. Move your body, feed your body, believe in your body, and watch it rebuild itself one gentle press at a time. My friends, this final key point may be the most powerful of all: sleep. You can take the best vitamins, stretch your body, eat clean, and move daily, but if you're not sleeping deeply, you're missing the very moment when your body rebuilds itself. Let me say that again. Your body heals, repairs, and rebuilds muscle while you sleep. It doesn't happen while you're exercising or even when you're eating. Those things prepare the body for recovery. The actual rebuilding happens when your eyes are closed and your nervous system calms down. And for those over 60, this is critical because as we age, our sleep cycles change. We tend to get less deep sleep, our recovery slows down, and the body's production of hormones like growth hormone and testosterone, both vital for muscle repair, begins to drop. But the good news is you can train your body to sleep more efficiently and reclaim that powerful healing window. 1 point, sleep is the body's repair laboratory. Think of sleep as your personal built-in repair shop. While you rest, your brain clears toxins, your immune system resets, and your muscles begin to mend the micro tears created during daily movement or light exercise. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which signals your muscles to rebuild stronger, thicker fibers. Your cells absorb amino acids more efficiently, your protein synthesis rate increases, and inflammation begins to subside. If you shortchange your sleep, you interrupt that natural process. It's like walking away while your body is halfway through fixing itself. That's why people who consistently get 7-8 hours of restorative sleep have stronger muscles, faster recovery, and better balance as they age. 2. The sleep vitamin connection. Here's something most people overlook: the very vitamins that help rebuild muscle. Vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 also play a huge role in your sleep quality. Vitamin D3 helps regulate the body's production of melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest. When you're deficient in D3, you may have trouble falling or staying asleep. Vitamin K2, on the other hand, helps maintain proper calcium balance. Too much calcium in soft tissues can interfere with deep muscle relaxation, the very state your body needs to reach restorative sleep. So when you combine these vitamins with good sleep habits, you're building a powerful cycle. Better sleep for better recovery, stronger muscles, deeper sleep again. 3. Create a pre-sleep ritual for muscle repair. This is something I teach everyone over 60. Don't just go to bed, prepare for bed. Here's a simple nighttime protocol to help your body shift into repair mode. Dim the lights 1 hour before bed. This signals your brain to start producing melatonin. Take your vitamins and light protein, a small shake or boiled egg, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This gives your body the raw materials for rebuilding overnight. Stretch gently. Even 2 minutes of the wall press stretch or seated shoulder rolls can boost circulation and relax tight muscles. Avoid screens. Blue light from phones or TVs can delay your sleep cycle. Keep the room cool, around 65, 68 TIF, 120 Grs. Cooler temperatures signal the body that it's time to sleep. This ritual tells your body it's time to heal now. 4. The 2 a.m. muscle test igång. Higgemekförråd the enduos, the ears open, tickdrobal and time wins, and you all the thing were lapo and story. Here's a fascinating truth. If you're waking up around 2 or 3 a.m., that's your body telling you something. It may mean your blood sugar dipped too low or your nervous system is overstimulated. To fix this, try adding a small serving of complex carbohydrates in your evening meal, something like oatmeal, sweet potato, or quinoa. These slow-burning carbs keep your blood sugar steady through the night so your muscles stay nourished while you rest. You can also take a few deep breaths before bed. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's natural rest and repair mode. 5. The role of morning sunlight. You might be surprised to hear that good sleep actually starts in the morning. When you expose your eyes to natural sunlight within the first 30 minutes after waking, your body sets its internal clock, the circadian rhythm. This tells your brain when to release melatonin later that night. So step outside, take a few deep breaths, stretch your arms wide, and let that morning sun hit your face. You'll feel more energized during the day, and when bedtime comes, your body will know exactly what to do. 6. The long-term habit that changes everything. Put it on top and click it down like this. Click it like this and do this for a good minute or so. You can do this routinely throughout the day and hopefully you'll get those great results. Make it a great day. Building muscle at 60, 70, or beyond isn't just about what you do in the gym. It's about how you let your body recover afterward. Aim for 7-9 hours of quality sleep each night. If you struggle with this, focus first on consistency. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even weekends. Your body thrives on rhythm, not randomness. You can also keep a small journal near your bed. Each night, jot down one thing you're grateful for. Gratitude lowers stress hormones and primes your body for deeper sleep. 7. The deeper message. Sleep is not laziness. It's not wasted time. It's the most productive thing you can do for your health, your mind, and your muscles. Every hour of quality sleep is like a silent workout. Your body is lifting, repairing, and rebuilding from the inside out. So tonight, when you close your eyes, remind yourself, this is my time to heal. You've earned it. Let your body do what it was designed to do. Restore, rebuild, and renew. Because every sunrise after a good night's sleep is another opportunity to move, grow, and thrive stronger than yesterday. My friends, aging doesn't mean shrinking, slowing down, or losing who you used to be. It's about rebuilding smarter. Every day you make small choices that either build you up or break you down. So tonight, take action. Feed your body what has been missing. Vitamin D3 and K2, a little protein, and a little faith in your body's ability to heal. Remember, the body is designed to repair itself when you give it the right tools. Don't wait for motivation. Take action today. Tomorrow morning, when you stand up with more strength and confidence, you'll know you're not getting older, you're getting stronger.